Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back, of course, to Transport Fever 2, where we are now in the 1900s. We're actually going to get the date going forwards a little bit, I think. There we go. We've got a whole load of money sitting around, and what we want to do today is modernize, for the time, our tanker system down here. Ooh, hello, got a new tram. What we want to do is be able to use the large tankers that we've already started using on this leg of the journey, on this leg, and on the leg around here that takes the refined oil to be turned into fuel and then takes the fuel for sale. We also then want to put in a train line that takes the fuel from Mikadon up to Kyrgyzstan, because you use 134 fuel. We could use a lot more fuel. And why is my camera going in this direction? Come back, camera! There we go. Right now, that would need to be leveled up, but that's going to happen pretty quick when we set this up. So I think our first setup is to change all of these ports from being small cargo to being large cargo, because all future tankers are probably going to be large, so might as well modernize it. I'm actually going to pause the game again after saying we're going to unpause and go to vehicles. Limit to what's on the screen. Thank you. And we're going to get rid of all of you. And all of you. And now we're going to need to have some major changes at the port system. So configure. And then we will delete you. Now, there is a huge lag when you try and delete stuff at ports. It's very bad. I don't know why. It's even worse if you try and delete the anchor point. If you delete the anchor point, it takes like 40 seconds to disappear. Weird. At least that only takes, what, 10, 15? We'll put cargo, and we'll go for a large dock. Now, we can actually do that and put someone on each side of it. Or we could just go, flat down the front. I think we can get it to turn around and be flat on here. No, okay. So that's one option. We could also do that, so that tankers could come around there. I'm kind of tempted by all of them, but I don't know, best practices tell me, hey, we could do this and just save so much money, but also we have so much money. Yeah, we have so much money, we're going to do something just a little bit fancier looking. I've got to wait for this to appear, otherwise you'll see it's clipping with everything. There we go. And maybe we should do something more interesting, like that. Yeah, that just seems a bit more fun. We'll then go landing. I've got to wait for it to appear. There we go. Wait for it to appear. Come on. There. Right. The other terminal hasn't appeared yet. There we go. Now it's appeared. Terminal. I want you on terminal 1. Which line is it? Light blue. Okay, light blue has to go to terminal 1 because they'll be coming in here. Salmon wants to be on this, and then you can be on 2. Right. Now, luckily, you're a little bit easier to upgrade. And we could go flat frontage here. We could do that. Which I think makes more sense because it also brings it closer to there. Down here, we'll want to do the same. Configure. Nope, that was passenger. Got to go cargo. Now, I would do the same here and go this way, except for the fact you'd have to come back to this port here. So I think we'll go with that, just because it also looks pretty awesome having this pier going out. And then you go in there, come out this way. kind of want to put it this way on. Yeah, because we will have maybe options in the future to expand this. And then landing. I know it's a different setup to this one. That's what kind of galls me there. It looks a bit weird. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to ignore it. We'll go up here. Same to you. Cargo. That won't be good enough. We'll go that one. And there. And they should all be hooked up already. Like, the game should remember. Yeah. Which is pretty neat. Like, there's a lot of nice little tweaks in this game that just make things a little bit easier. Then there's also the occasion my camera runs away, the game crashes, and building and destroying things on docks can be a pain. Everything else is pretty solid. We'll go around here and then come in here. We've already got that set up, so we just need to actually unleash people onto the line. So I think we'll just get 2 vandals to begin with for the crude oil line. And then we'll probably want 4 for the actual fuel line. And I think you should start showing up. Yeah, here we go. So that should be ideally 400. It's a little shy. Hopefully it will rise a bit. This is a bit short. We want to try and get that to 400. For the moment, it could be at 200, so we do need to increase it. And that's going to be another 2. There we go. This will only start leveling up when we provide it enough, so it will take a little while for us to do that. Now, I think one of the things we could desperately do with is that train line, because that will mean we can basically ship twice as much fuel. And if we take the fuel all the way up to here, it does involve going a pretty long way round. Like, not going to lie, that's going to be quite the route to go. We could go there. You know what? While we're here, and I've spotted this, I realize I've left these disconnected. It doesn't matter because we're not using them, but since we're going to be expanding our train network, there. And that is a pretty big cut in the terrain, but that's fine. That's fine. It shouldn't really have trees in it, but that's fine. What I was thinking of is basically hooking those up there on a circle, putting the Michadan station like here, and then connecting to that circle going up here. The only issue for me is it goes through this interchange, which is incredibly busy. Like, we have people waiting and people moving across here all the time. And it's a bit of a problem, actually, because it is slowing down everyone and they have to accelerate again, which is not great, especially when they're large cargo trains like this. Cargo trains like this shouldn't be stopping at lights. If they were shorter trains, fine, but the acceleration that these things need, like, you can just watch it here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, that's not great for us. Are there a few things we can do to try and solve that? We could... Which way are you coming with that? This way. So everyone coming in and off here is a problem. How do we want to solve this? Like, one of the ways would be to put in a bridge over the top. And just say, hey, if you're coming from here, you can ignore crossing. That's part of the issue, is we're getting people going up this side and then having to cross this track, which is shutting down this track temporarily. We could put a bridge in. That'd be one of the ways. Obviously, that means you'd have to climb for the bridge. We probably need more people transferring tools down to Dahlgreen. I know, this is like Segway. Yeah, we could do a few more. Just got like 4 for the moment. I think here's running pretty smoothly. You know, I will double set that. I mean, we've got a few more options in how we travel through that junction. Our main issue is when a train is coming this way, wanting to go off here, and a train is also going this way. And because they're effectively crossing, it's blocking transit. How are we going to solve that? Because I do not want to add another train going up and down here if it's going to just cause bottlenecks at this. And I think we're getting to that point where we're getting very close to a bottleneck. We're not quite there, but we are dangerously close. Like, here we go. We're going to have that problem again. Nope, we're stopping shy. Okay, you're coming down here. You're just going to let them pass. Obviously, not ideal. There we go. And crossing past each other. So, what's the best way to solve that? Like, we could mess around with the track in a major fashion? It would need to come off this side. Oh, there we go. And you're crossing all the way over here. Technically to the wrong side of the track, but that's fine. I kind of feel we need like a high-speed bypass or something. Right. Let's work the problem. The main issue is trains crossing from this line to here. That's about 80% of our problem. It's pretty major. This also is a mess, and we should try and solve this at some point. But that's beside the point. It will actually sort itself out very slowly. So the easiest way is to just do the whole system I mentioned, bridge or tunnel, and then force them to go over the top of the bridge or the tunnel. We can do that using a waypoint. So something along the lines of we have to be further away from that point there. I'm going to pause it for the moment. And yep, look, we've got another one slowing down here. Okay. Maybe drag that a little bit further out. Yeah, so we've got that support there. And then down. Oof, I think we might be hitting the maximum. Nope, that actually looks vaguely acceptable. Like, obviously it's going to be a pain in the ass to actually go up and down on that. The actual middle of the bridge seems to be here, which is not exactly what I'm going for. So I think we'll try and rebuild that from the other direction as well. Yeah, because it's actually rising throughout that section, and it shouldn't be. It should have already risen to the max. Which sounds like some sort of lyric or song title, Risen to the Max. Can we... Yeah, I think that's what we need to do, right? Also, it's really frustrating. That is hidden by that if I'm at all zoomed out. 41 will do, because we're going to have to go slow into that station. Right. Eh. Down, 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 down. Yeah, it's still not perfect. I think the easiest way to do it is to create it from the other side. And then up, 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 up. It'll do. And that, in theory, should just feed into here with absolutely no qualms or problems. Now, I don't know if they're going to use it by default. They might not, because it's going to be a pretty aggressive incline. But they might. So let's watch and see if anyone does just naturally use that. We'll probably also want to switch that. Do we want to turn on the one-way setting? I think we do actually want to make this definitely one-way. Because it's a one-way issue we're having, right? Technically our tracks clip there, which is a bit weird. Yes. Oh, perfect. And that would have actually slowed down with that train as well, probably. Okay, let's actually watch the speed of a train as it goes through that. We do have a train coming south at the same time, so again, in theory, we would probably end up with an issue around here. Right, speed's down in the bottom right. 25, 26. 27. 28. $31. And rise. And we're holding our 31 pretty well. It really bugs me that that track kind of overlaps for a bit, but we're good. And then over the top. 30. We did hit 30 there. So it actually did drop a little bit, but mostly that's completely and utterly great. That actually solves our problem. Makes me feel a lot happier. Now, there is one small thing, and that is we will have some trains that do want to cross to be able to go north. And that is the tanker train we'll be creating for fuel, because that's going to want to go across, but not into the station here. We could do something with that, like we could put a transit from there to there. Not sure it's completely necessary, though. Let's see how much it'll effectively like cost us in terms of messing around. No. Okay, yeah, we'd have to go the other way around, which in theory would be fine, but like also we could do that, right? No, we wouldn't be able to. We have to go on the other side. That was the key part of this. Derp. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm happy with how that's turned out. The tanker train should be okay. So... how are we doing down here? Why have you not left yet? You're full up on tools. I guess because you're just very slow at loading? Okay. Right. Tanker train. And all things related. Also, look at this fleet of tankers, just like, hey, we're waiting to load up. We want our oil. They'll get their oil. It's just going to take them a while to propagate. Right. We want to connect these two, run a cargo transport out of here, all the way up to here. So, all right, first things first, we'll start at the other end, because we're here anyway. And we're going to want to completely change this over. Like right now, this is a passenger station and passenger only. We can change that. We can add a cargo platform. But right now, this passenger platform is double-sided. So is this one. Notice that they've got like these platform numbers, 1 and nothing, which is a lovely little thing that they've got in there, you know. Tiny little thing. Like they've also got the name. And this is pointless to us. We'd have to build a cargo platform next to this platform when we can in fact just make this double-sided. So we're going to configure this. And we're going to make this one double-sided. Technically we don't need to right now. But yeah. We're also then going to want to delete. Oh, hello. Autosave doing its thing, which, hey, I appreciate after the number of crashes we've had. There we go. And then platform, cargo platform. 1, 2, 3. You notice we've got a cargo symbol as well now. 4. I'm going to have to actually go out temporarily and delete this road. We'll add the extra track in as well. And can we get a little cargo building in? No, just too close. Yeah. Like a little cargo ramp there? That's better. Right. And this is our cargo side. So notice it says we've got nothing here. And over here it should say... There we go. That one has the residential, and if I click off and click this one, nothing. Because they're actually treated as kind of two separate stations inside the same thing. The issue is going to be connecting them. Because obviously we now need to connect these two as well. And we've got our double slit switch here. So we're going to have to delete that. Delete these as well. And we've got a limit of this distance. So I think the easiest one is going to be basically double slipping you. 25 going in immediately. The 26 here is a bit rough. We've got a bit more room. We can increase that. 31. We'll try for 40. Then for this one, I actually want to do it the other way around. Like that. Not great. Can we connect that from there? Will you let me? No. That's mostly just a problem of connection. Like, I know it can do it. So we'll try that again. Okay, I think we need to start this a little further back. Right, there we go. That is only 32. 33 now, I guess. We'll go with it. And what we do is we just double slip that, have a horrible overlap railed section. Ugh. And now, anyone coming up here, hitting this has a choice of which lane. Hitting this has a choice of either of these lanes, so we can go onto the outside one. And then hitting this and this allows you to go into this one. So people can reach any of the different ones. I could have done effectively both of them like merge into this and then both of these merge in together further on, but that would probably be longer and wouldn't allow it to have such a nice bend. I'm actually going to redo this. It doesn't flow well enough. It could flow much better. I think we need a much shorter bit here. And then... Okay, a little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. Only 34. Okay, it's not a huge difference. All right, that allows everyone to fill in. We will put on our one-way settings, and again, these aren't actually going to be one-way. It's just a signal. It annoys me that this arrow is technically on there. I know it's a preferred direction, right? That's how it seems to treat it, at least from what I've gathered. We'll put one there. Because after this point, there's no, like, reason to put a train on the track. Because it's single track. And then here... Oh, is there no room in between? This is a big no-no. We need to have room to put a signal in, otherwise they're going to treat this as one huge section. So we're actually going to have to redo this. I know I only just went over this with you guys, but we're going to have to completely redo this rail section. Maybe just start with the furthest one we can away. Okay. Don't start there. Give it a little room. That's pretty good. We're getting like 42s out of that. Of course, we probably want to turn a little bit sooner. I don't quite want to actually... Yeah. Right, let's... I will accept just a mere 41. Sure. And then into a 31. Kind of defeats the purpose there. I know that's going into, like, the station, and it will be slowing down, but still. Could just accept that and just be done with it. Sure. And that's a 34. That's better than we'll get the other way around. Double slip. Double slip. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And that should work fine. Okay. You're on Terminal 2, which is actually the quickest terminal to get in, because anytime you go straight is going to be a little bit faster than doing those slips. And now we have cargo set up. We're going to want to do the other end down here. And that means putting in the loop. Now, the question on the loop is whether we loop behind this or in front of it. I think behind it, we're going to have a hard time very hard time actually just connecting you. There is technically an alternative. We go over the top of this river. And then we'd probably end up... We'd have to connect down here. That would be harder. Yeah, I think we go connect up here. So we're actually going to build it from this side forwards. And... I want to build it so there's enough room to extend the train network this way. Or possibly, I guess, across the waterfront if we decided to do that. So we want to be actually connecting here. I'm actually going to put a line in here, and this is going to be what we're going to aim for. Now we're only getting 51 on that. Maybe move this back a touch. Just leave that, like, gash in the tree right there. Whoops. I'll actually create the next bit as well. And I think we'll temporarily just delete this road. We'll have to remember to put it back in afterwards, but there is going to be a connection problem with that. Like, we're going to end up running straight over that, and it's going to complain at us. Nope, I did not want to go to the other side. There we go. 58 there, 57 there. That's not good enough. Okay, come on, connect. There we go. It's down to 60, which I think is kind of acceptable for that harsh a turn. I'd have settled for less. Can we merge with you? I think I saw a merge somewhere. Okay. Well, we'll go in the other direction. This should be a little bit easier. We've got more room to play with. That is only a 44. Tell a lie, not easier. Come on. You can't tell me that, like, we're missing this huge section of track here. There we go. We are getting 60s on this connection bit. Again, if we extend this rail network up here, we'll probably have to do huge rechanges around it. Rechanges? Changes. I was going to say renovation. They just said re many times, you know, as you do. Can we get that to connect? No, you know what? I'll just accept any connection of 60. I say that. I'm now playing with it again. Because I think we can get a 70. There we go. We've got a 70. We'll take it. Before you can complain at me, game. Now, this is technically fine. If we do a double slip here, this would work. The question is, do we want to just accept that? Right now, it would probably be fine with the amount of traffic we're planning, because we're not planning to have very much traffic going on. But best practices say we do a second line. And so, you know what? We'll do best practices. Why not? We've got the money, right? Which they cross in a weird way. Yeah, we'll solve that. That looked a bit weird. Come on. We had this before. Of course we don't have it now. It was there a moment ago! Train tracks, why are you so frustrating? Oh, there we go. Kind of limited in that speed. And now we're starting to get them to merge again. I think we'll just have to avoid that merge a little bit. Yeah, that's 60, I'll do. Really? Construction up. How do you think you got there in the first place? And then merge. And then we want the same over here. Not that this part is important at all, because I doubt we'll have anyone actually using it. Is that... That'll do, sure. Oh. I actually meant to not merge you and connect you just to here because of the way that works. That's fine. I realize what I've done. You're not going to let me connect there, are you? Yeah, okay, cool. I knew that was going to happen. Train tracks! Right. Put you to this side, and then we'll try and get a merge in. Question is whether we can get a merge to actually function here. Oh, hello. I think I saw one. I think we have to break apart a little bit. There we go. Right. And then up here, that's fine. Okay, we'll just accept that, and I think put in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. So that's all signaled. This gets a little more complicated because we are going to be double slipping in a few places. Yeah. But it should be 1, 2, and we will delete the next section of lights. One, 2, and because these aren't one way, this is probably fine to do it this way. I think we'll move this section of lights as well. Awesome. Right. And that should be functioning. We've set the lights up there. We just need to bring this down. I've obviously brought this down a bit too much of an angle. I probably should have made it go this angle, but we can still make this function. I think we'll actually do the cargo station first, and it will probably end up being a cargo terminus. We might end up just crossing this at right angles. Or I guess we could do it at an angle up here. If we did like that or something. I kind of want to do that. No. We'll do it properly. We'll keep to like the setup that we've got here. Right. We only need the one side for now. And what we'll do is we'll actually cross this. Just complete another straight cross. So we'll bring you down like this. Oh, can't be zoomed out that much. And then like that. So this is kind of a dead end. And then all the way back up here. Ooh, should we be doing a slip switch and going to both sides? Probably not in this case, because it is a loop, technically. We could let them, though. You know what? Why not let them? Makes it only marginally more complicated. And we can keep up our 75 speed there because of that awesome curve. Yeah, look at that. 75 on both directions. We'll double slip. Double slip. And then what we'll do here is we'll basically cross that. Downside is this is a popular waiting place for trains. I guess we could put a bridge in. You know what? That's not a bad idea, actually. We'll totally bridge it. Okay, I don't actually need to connect these up, though, so we can get this started. You know what? We'll just start from the other direction again. It's going to be a tried and tested method now. I've just been like, sod it, let's just do the other direction. Okay. Can we actually get enough height? We might not be able to get enough height. Oh, just about. It's about there. It starts to kick in. Which I think means we can do... Oh, just... Although that turn is going to cost us horrifically. That speed is a sudden dive to 44, though. Again, wish I could see speeds. 53. 53. 37. 56. This is going to be a bit more complicated to do than I thought. What we'll actually do... Can I delete a little bit more over here? We'll actually start rising earlier. Rise, rise, rise. Oh, that's perfect. 56. It might just be bridges are limited 56 or something. Is that... That's actually probably too much of a turn. Okay, we'll put that in. Extend you next to it. And then I think... 56. Yeah, I think it's bridges are limited rather than anything else. And we can actually do a dip over that bridge. Nice. Oh, B flat. And then I think we will merge a little bit further ahead here. And we have a kind of weird bridge pillar going on. I'm not going to bother to try and change that. I'm fine with it. Right. Time to signal the crap out of this. Oh, there we go. Autosave. Done your thing. You're going to move this pair. And then boop, boop. And then move this pair. Right. One pair here. We'll want to make sure we have a pair before they merge. And then probably another pair here. Not that we even really care about these. There's only going to be one train, at least at the start. Might end up being two later. Easy enough for the next stage. You are train cargo, mad to kid, and it's fuel to sail. Fuel. Done. What terminal are you going to? Terminal 1. Yes, good, because that's the one that's straight. So you'll be quicker on that one. Okay, we're up to 1904. I think it's time to whip out a new vehicle. And we do have the A35, which is 62 miles an hour, 100 kilowatts, that's a megawatt of power, 150 kilonewtons of tractive effort. That's over double the power. Tractive effort is about 50% up. Speed is almost double. The cost is 2.5 times though. But the fact it moves faster and has better acceleration means that we can load you up with a whole load of tanks, which I think we're totally going to do. Like, I know it's more expensive, but getting up to speed is going to be rough for you. Oh, actually, whoops, there we go. And we have this new tank car as opposed to this one, which is 5. This one is actually 9 and 2 times load speed, which is really good. Now, you're still marked as good. Mediocre. Oh, that's too long. We can take 144. And 1.1 kilometers, you'll get up to speed of 50. Ah! Right, this tank can only go to 50. Even though your top speed is higher, the tank car has a limited top speed. Would we be better off with like 2 of these? It would accelerate much faster, but it would accelerate to its top speed, which is 37, much faster. If we only had one of them. If I only had one of them, we would get to 866. You are so much cheaper. Maybe we don't even need that much capacity. We could reduce it and go for something like 99. No, I think we need the extra capacity. It's rough, but I think we will go for the older train on the basis of that other one would be wasting a good bit of the money just for top speed that we never hit. How fast would it get there? I want to check. 1.1 kilometers as opposed to 900 meters. Yeah, the difference isn't really worth it for us yet. Let's see, have they got higher top speeds on any of our cars? The six-wheeler, there we go. That compartment car for passengers can hit 62. All the cargo are stuck at 50 for now. Yeah, so we're waiting for basically newer cars. For now, we're fine with this. And we'll put you on the fuel sale line. Coming out. Have you upgraded? No, not yet. We're still waiting on shipment. We need to ship more, which obviously we can't do if people aren't wanting as much. You are connected. Okay, I was like, wait, we haven't checked that. We're good. Okay. Your annual throughput is 400 or more, which is great. You are just waiting around a bit. I don't know why that is. It says we're not shipping enough. Oh, because we're not requiring enough. That's why they're sitting there, because they're not making enough, because they're not requiring enough. If that makes sense. What about you? Your rate is 200. It only needs to be about 200 for now. We need to ship more. And so now we're requiring fuel here. We should be doing that. I'm actually going to manage the line and tell you to wait here for 1 minute. It's going to take a while for fuel to actually be brought over. Yeah, there we go. Bringing 61 fuel. That might get used up by the town. I'm hoping not all of it will be. Where is our tanker train? Here we go. Oh, we just got a new bus. The Post Bus ET13. 63 grand, ouch. There we go, switching over. Going up the incline, still keeping 37. No, we hit 36 there, and back to 37. Okay, we did slow down just temporarily. Okay. Come on. Collect the fuel. Yeah, some of that fuel's definitely going on the tanker. No, no, don't leave. Damn it. Okay, well, while you're leaving, I think we should have a look at our passenger trains and have a look at upgrading them to the new type. Because you'll see here we've got people just waiting. Manage vehicles, and I think we just pull these vehicles off and just kill them. Done. And we're going to buy new vehicles. The A35. Excellent. Good for you. Add the six-wheeler. Oof. Takes a while to get to top speed on that. 2 kilometers to get to top speed. That said, its top speed is much higher. .5 kilometers. .3 kilometers. Okay, it's not really helping. How much by yourself? 800 meters. Okay, 1.8 kilometers to get to 62 if we're having a capacity of 112, I will accept. And then we'll duplicate you. That is 2 of them, which is probably overkill on this line, but whatever. And this is our fancy new train. That's a nice classic look to it. You know, it's got the coal bucket thing. I'm not good at train terminology, okay? Bells at the top of the engine. (26, 27). Ah, and these ones have got the central corridor down. Much more modern layout. 35, 36, 37, 38. That is a new speed record for us. (41). Now the question is, can we maintain the speed through the junction that's coming up? No! Damn it. Okay, get back up to speed, see what your top speed can be. Why is the tanker car going this way? It wants to go through the station. Because I said, hey, this is the way you can go past. Probably need to give it a waypoint marker to make sure it doesn't do that. I don't know. If I give it a waypoint marker, I need to give everyone who goes past here a waypoint marker. Waiting for a free path. I guess the issue is signal. We haven't got a signal on this side here. There we go. You're unnecessarily crossing that, though, which I'm not a massive fan of. You should be going directly onto here. We can solve that later, though. It's a minor inconvenience. Hello. Oh, automobiles of all types and sizes now. And they're getting caught up behind our little diesel truck. Damn it. Oh, starting to have a lot of people waiting on that station. Okay. Yeah, you're making some use of your speed. Okay, tanker car, where are you? I might have missed you completely. Here we go. Eh. Okay, come down. Collect the fuel. How much fuel is waiting for you? 17. Okay, not much fuel. Aha, you have leveled up. Awesome. I think you can only take 200 between here, so we're going to want to very quickly get like 6 more of you. Oh, I've already got 12 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sell. Yes. Oops. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. Throughput's a little over 400. Okay, more fuel on the way. I doubt you'll get there in time. Oh, hello. Over 100 passengers at a train. Excellent. We'll also change your minimum wait time to 3 minutes since we're not really using the station for anything else. Okay. We do have 16 fuel. That is some fuel. It's not a great amount, but it's some. Now, I really want to watch how this happens because it will probably just choose to go over the top here. But in theory, it shouldn't. It might have done it because it decided, hey, maybe the other route is busy. Maybe it took it as a bypass. Oh, hello. I think we're going to end up waiting for someone. Oh, you're going to wait for us. Oh, there we go. And you have taken it. Okay. We have a shame there. At least you're doing it pretty fast. Again, we can just extend this bridge and loop it around and past. Which just seems a bit of a waste because then we're looping twice. Or we could just extend this to here. That might be the better plan. Okay. Coming up through the top end. There we go. We transferred that fuel, which we got paid $250,000 from. That was only a tiny bit. Here's one of the issues we have, though. This doesn't actually reach all the industry. We're going to need to put in really quickly because we're getting to the end of the episode, and it's pretty simple. Truck station, a dispatch platform. I'm pretty tempted to put it right here next to it, but I probably will just hold off, and we'll put it here. Actually, we want to put it on the other side. Can we do that? Yeah. Just because I don't want to get in the way of any future rail development. And then we'll get ourselves a truck stop. New line. New line. And you are road cargo, kid, and fuel to sail. Fuel will do. All right. We'll actually not bother putting in like a road depot up here. We'll just use this one. And we only need probably 3 because you can provide a lot from the actual station itself. And that should allow us to pump even more fuel through. So hopefully we'll get up to 100, maybe 130 if we can. But for now, we're going to call it here. I've been EnterElysium. Very productive episode where we've looped our entire rail network. We've expanded how much fuel we're shipping by a lot. I think that's double the amount of fuel we were using before. And our oil is slowly getting up to speed. And you're actually going to be starting to hit that top end and expand again. So thank you very much for watching. If you like, you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. But until next time, stay shiny.